Hello from Salt Hills / Galway, Ireland. I've come here on a solo trip, mainly for lambing season. For me to travel solo, it was a 50-50 positive, negative response from family and friends. The positive was, you're traveling solo, yay, conquer the moment. And the negative side comments that I had gotten, really it was just more of concern than anything. You're traveling solo, are you sure you want to do that? Do you think it's a good idea? Aren't you scared? Like, no, I'm not. Are you driving on the other side of the road? Yes. On the other side of the car? Yes. With a stick shift? Yes. And I like it. I understand the concerns because I, for one, am very vigilant when I travel. I'm up to date on my research for traveling solo, my accommodations. I put a wedge under my door as well as a door alarm. I feel very safe where I am right now, but you still take precautions. I have a crossbody bag. I take off my wedding band because it's got jewels, small, but I don't want anybody to think, oh, I'm gonna take that. So I wear my just very neutral band. Traveling solo, there are some ups and downs. I am learning to be okay with my own company. Might eat alone, or you're walking alone, or I don't turn on social media because I don't want to waste any time. I'm going quietly and slowly where I am, and not fast. Like I've got to take it all in. Like today when I was walking into Galway, I had about a 25-minute walk. I'm aware of my surroundings, but I paid attention to what I saw, what I felt, what I could hear, what I just engaged all my senses to be completely immersed in where I am. Only 2 instances of my solo travel. Be aware of your surroundings, but also don't divulge too much information, such as everybody kind of feels like they have to be nice. Like I've got to tell, if someone asks, I should be nice and tell them. You don't have to. In the Nashville airport, I ended up upgrading my flight, so I was able to go to the lounge. And I sat down, and a guy sat catty corner and was like, "Hey, I like your backpack. That's a great backpack." It's an innocent thought. And I was like, "Oh, thanks." And he's like, "Where are you headed?" Around. He just kept pursuing the conversation, and I don't want to talk, but I don't have to tell anybody where I'm going or what I'm doing. Lie if you have to. If someone wants your name, or if someone wants to know where you're going, lie. Or just be like, have a nice day. And as I was sitting there, another girl had come around. I don't think he had talked to her yet, but he was already taking off his wedding band and he was putting it away, and I was like, oh. And the other one on my flight, my chair mate, I don't know what you call it, we were struggling with our tray table things, and I was like, "Do you know how to do this?" And he's like, "No." He goes, "Oh, where are you from?" I was like, "Here," because we're both headed to Ireland. "Are you traveling alone?" I just kind of gave a look like, I'm not going to divulge. And I just smiled, and he goes, "Well, I'm doing this thing with this sports thing, and it's just a short trip. I'm going to be back Sunday. So are you by yourself?" I wasn't trying to be rude or anything, but I was like, that was really sudden. Fast forward to after we land, I didn't talk to him any time after that because he was snoring, and that I figured he was tired. So we're at baggage claim, and because he was coming to Dublin for a specific sports thing, and it was, because at first when I was like, "Oh, okay," and he goes, "Oh, you're not into sports?" I was like, "No," but I was like, how could you guess that just by a literal 30-45 second conversation? It was kind of off-putting. So we're at baggage claim, and I'm near him within less than 10 feet. And there's this little blonde girl there, and she's like, oh my goodness, that sounds so exciting. Like, wow, what a great thing you're doing. And he's like, do you want to go get a drink? He goes, you don't have to be anywhere for a while. And she's like, yeah, let's do that. And he had a wedding ring on. Not to say that, you know, I'm not going to judge, wink, but, and they're off to go get a drink in Dublin, and they just met at the carousel. Watch your surroundings. That was fast. Like, both of these men moved fast, and you're like, why? So don't divulge. You don't have to do any of that. So these are just my little tidbits of, I enjoy traveling, and I enjoy traveling solo. I'm on a yarn quest. I'm taking every moment to feel every bit of Ireland. I'm taking in the surroundings, and I want to match my yarn with what I'm seeing and feeling and experiencing, and then the yarn and the project and the pattern and all that tells a story, because I think we all have stories to tell. So I'm going to continue on my walk. I'll show you where I am, near Galway, watching the people on the beach. Salt Hill, this is the Salt Hill promenade that I'm on, and it's a 15-20 minute walk to the city center of Galway. And even as packed as Galway is in some parts, very touristy, I don't feel scared at all. And even driving in Ireland, don't feel scared at all. So y'all, travel, just do it, and then let me know what you do and think and all that. If you have any questions, just send me a message.